This week on Slap My Joystick, Gwen slides down a pole and gets high-fived.
Welcome to Slap My Joystick. I'm your host, Fun Gun Jim. And next to me, we have Stud Muffin Mike. And also Foxy Gwen.
Hey.
And all the way in Baltimore, we have the irresistible Steve.
Hey.
You sound so excited, Steve.
It's only 6 p.m. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Exclusively heard first on ShineStarsRadio.com. And if you're listening, come on into the chat room. We're usually always there. We have loads of fun. Just click the chat to presenter buttons to the right and come on in. I think we got a pretty good show tonight, guys. We're going to talk about sex and games.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting turned on.
Or I should say, ow.
There, that's a little better. And then later on in the show, we're going to play a little game we like to play here, Who or What Am I? We'll talk about that later once we get to it, about the little rules we have.
I'm a
It's going to be a lot of fun. In some people's minds, you might be, Mike.
I might be. At least I have the things hanging.
As long as you got something hanging. So who's been slapping what joysticks this week? I've been playing a little bit of Frisbee Forever. It's an app on the phones. You just flick your finger and send your disc flying through some stars and right through the holes to the finish line. Pretty fun, a little addicting. It's got some good graphics, kind of like it. Mike, playing anything?
I've been slapping the freaking Xbox joystick because I tried Asora's Wrath. And it's really not that bad. A lot of cutscenes, but that's the point of it. It's all in anime, but it gets kind of cool. I didn't fall asleep this time.
That's always a plus.
I slapped that joystick like no other.
When?
You know me. It's draw something. It's like the draw something month. I'm going to claim it right now.
How do you draw something's joystick?
Oh,
she just fingers it.
Yeah, I do. I just finger it. I'm a girl. I know how to roll with it.
Steve, what have you been up to?
I've been playing with Gwen.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd be surprised what we share together.
Oh, I
Well,
wonder.
That's pretty cool because it's actually a threesome. Steve's sharing with me as well.
Oh, in which order?
Technically, would it be like a foursome?
Yeah, I'm kind of like on the side there.
Oh, wow.
I'm playing with actually, would that make me draw something whore?
You kind of are.
Oh.
Not as much as Gwen, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a bigger one here than me.
Wow.
Gwen has no problem with 30 people or more.
I do. I share it with 30 people.
Yeah, and that's no joke. She really has about 30 people on her friends and draw something. How do you manage all them people?
One at a time.
Steve, no, the question is, where are you at on that list?
He's right up there. I'm not going to list my number. I mean, I know better.
I'm just the best.
Yes, you are.
That's why. At least that's what they want you to think.
And Gwen doesn't discriminate. She draws it with a male, female, beast. Doesn't matter.
Whoever will finger back with me.
Oh, there's probably so many. So today we're going to get to the topic. We're going to play a little sex and games.
Sex and games.
We'll get some.
You guys are so nonchalant. I just want you to know this is dirty, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. Sometimes.
Can you give me a cigarette now?
Maybe
I'm
two.
preparing for the end.
I've already got this going on.
Oh, snap. No, it's like, seriously, like, toss me one.
Like, really?
Now I'm quite interested in knowing where Steve and I are on your list of dirty drawsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys are drawing something together, so.
You guys play with each other.
I think they should just call it something.
I'm probably the only person who uses two fingers.
Ooh.
Well, you got some skill.
You're not using 2 fingers with me, are you?
Always.
No, Steve, you got to learn to use the fist with that.
Oh, you did not just go there.
Oh, yeah, I think he did. Wow. Wow.
You wait till we get off the air here.
I
will give you a fist.
one of my choices was Grand Canyon, and that's all I got to say.
Grand Canyon.
Wow. Oh, he's just waiting for it.
This is Sex and Games.
That's true. So what's up with the sex and games? I mean, to me, they seem like it's getting harder and harder to get a game that doesn't have any in it. I mean, of course, this started way back in NES. You all remember Mario sliding down the pole. How many times has that been fun? Made fun of?
Oh my god! I just seen this thing on Facebook where Bowser was supposedly this person in a costume, and Princess Peach was just sitting there. Obviously they were in bed together and they just done their thing, and she's going, "Yeah, he hasn't figured out that I'm not getting stolen all the time."
That's why he keeps coming back. That explains a lot.
And it looks like Luigi's catching on.
Luigi's probably part of it.
He probably is.
Oh yeah, he's probably the one in the middle lane.
I don't think Sex and Games is anything new. I think the hints have been around since video games have started, especially in Japan where they love that stuff.
I think Japan is easier going on it. They just understand it's just it's entertaining, it's human nature, and they run with it. And that's how I would sell a product.
Oh yeah, that definitely sells products.
Especially when they sell panties in vending machines.
That's what we need here in America. Panties and vending machines. That would be the greatest thing ever. I would go and I would pop on quarters in there and be like, ooh, new panties. And be like, ooh, look at these one. This thong is so fun. It's all party in the front or this part.
Come out and take out tissue paper.
Yeah.
All business in the front and party in the back. I'm just stating that.
But yeah, I agree with Mike, what he was saying. I mean, it's been around forever. I mean, you got everything from way back then to nowadays. I mean, Grand Theft Auto. I mean, look at some of that stuff in there,
Well, even further back, I couldn't find the name of the game. Guys, I just ran across it briefly there. It was back in, with the 8-bit graphics. The object was, there was, some sergeant or whatever, and he'd run around and force themselves on Native Americans.
Really?
Yeah,
That's wrong on so many levels.
So I was trying to find the name of it there, but it was one of the first things that they were talking about, one of the first video games that was that explicit.
Well, that's pretty explicit.
There was while you're doing that, there was one on the Atari. What is it? Is it Custard? Not Custard.
That might be the one I'm talking about.
Atari. And
yeah,
and you dodged arrows and stuff to get to the Native American and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's it.
But I can't remember. It's not Custard's Revenge. It's something, whatever his name was.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh,
if anybody knows what it is, feel free to jump in the chat room.
That's
and let us know.
Yeah, jump in and let us know.
It's that name, but it's not Custard. That's something you eat or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's General Custard.
Yeah.
Is it General Custard?
Yeah.
Okay, well then
that's a clue.
if it's General Custard, if that's real guy,
yeah,
then that's
Actually,
the name of the
in
game.
life.
Custard's Revenge is the name of the game. And it was an Atari, yeah, and you had to dodge arrows or whatever to go right across the screen, and then once you got to the Native American woman tied up, it was boing, 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 boing.
I like how you bring the sound effects in.
One has to.
If anybody could actually see the actions being
yes, there's
following
action
that.
If we really wanted to go, just go type in Native American and we'll do a live presentation.
Yeah, we'll show you how he did it.
Games in real life, starring Mike and a Native American named something.
Put me if you want to.
Grass.
Grass.
Greenleaf.
She who smokes grass.
She who smokes grass under a bloody moon.
Yeah, but like you said, it's been a while, been around forever. It's still out there. I know a lot of parents have problems with it, but I mean, it's everywhere you look anyway.
It goes back to our, I think it was our very first or second episode of Bite This that we also do.
Do we?
Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. We do not associate ourselves with those kooky creeps over there.
Those guys
like
are crazy.
These guys are boring. Anyways.
Crazy and weird.
I don't like them.
No, they're fun. But anyways. Crap.
Seriously, they're fun.
But anyway, talk about like parents need to watch it, or it's up to them if they let their kids get it or not. I don't see any problem with an adult buying the game or the game existing itself.
True.
Well, when we were kids, though, me and Jim, because we were brothers,
Back in the day.
We're
not no more.
No.
Hey, you guys aren't brothers anymore.
No.
You decided that this doesn't work for you.
It
Doesn't
just
work
didn't
for us.
work.
Why would you decide you're not going to be brothers anymore?
It didn't
You can
work
only
for the
fight over
commercial.
so many games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed very weird for us to even see movies with sex in it back when we were kids. Like, it seemed like kind of a no-no.
Yeah. I remember sitting in the living room with
I remember this.
my one buddy, and he brought over this movie. God, I've been trying to figure out this movie since then. I can't think of it, but my mom was there, and she's like, "Oh, is this an okay movie?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. I don't know, but okay, we're gonna go with that." So I'm like, "Yeah, let's pop this in." We're talking about VHS yet. So I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna watch this cool movie." Well, towards the end,
I'd be careful labeling yourself and giving your, saying VHS stuff like that. There's plenty of people who don't even know what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, we
What is
bought.
that?
We bought that at like a used yard sale the other day with a VCR.
I didn't even grow up with VHS. I had DVDs growing up. Seriously,
You were born 10 years ago, so whatever.
So we were sitting there popping in watching it. I mean, it was pretty good, action packed a little bit and stuff. And then at the one part, they got this chick laying naked on this table with spikes coming down, and they actually do poke into her a little bit. And I was just looking at it like, ooh, but then again looking over my shoulder like, oh god, my mom's there looking, going like, what the heck are you guys watching? I'm like, I didn't know. It was the only part.
Jim became a man.
Yeah, it was the only part. And I was like, so that's what they look like.
This is why I like movies, because this is something I never seen in real life. A naked woman.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? I was like, so that's what's down there.
But
It don't look like mine.
I mean, movies have done it forever because it sells. Video games.
I mean, it sells, and video games took concept. I mean, they
They're-
done it a while ago. They see it sells. They put it in theirs. Like, and I mean, most people buy them. I know the younger kids' parents, throw a fit about, yeah, they shouldn't, maybe some of them shouldn't be seeing that, even though it's all over. But, I mean, then you got the older kids that are like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, when I play
Oh,
Grand
yeah.
Theft Auto, for someone's like, oh, you can pick up a
Well,
hook or
it's like
whatever.
this.
I'm like,
What-
yeah.
Why else would you buy Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball?
Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because who plays volleyball?
I like volleyball.
Whatever. You were born 10 years ago. Steve,
But I also like the bouncy part.
Steve,
And I'm girls. I can play on an all-girl team.
can you look up for me real quick? Because I don't have a computer in front of me. Look up Sierra porn game.
I heard about some kind of
This is from the 80s.
Is it? Oh.
And actually, the front cover had one of the woman that created it. I forget her name.
Was she good looking?
Eh. They're in a, I don't know, but I forget what it's called, though.
It's in the 80s, Gwen.
There's also Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, that was an awesome
the
one.
The 80s scare me because I know in the 80s the beaver existed.
Yes, Devil and Miss Jones.
Yes.
The Devil and Miss Jones.
There was a beaver in there.
And I'm finding a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with video games.
There you are.
How about Sierra? Maybe just type Sierra games and get a list of.
Close the video, Steve.
Oh, come on. It was a good one.
We can't give you a break right now.
Slap your joystick at your own time.
Good one. Yeah, I ain't coming up with anything.
All right. Okay, well look at that look at this picture I sent you, and you'll come up with something.
It's on draw something, so it'll work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all right. We don't need to. There wasn't a Sierra game in the 80s that was dealing with that, and that was in the 80s. Of course, it was for the computer. And
I mean, 80s, Mystery House, Wizard and the Princess,
no.
Jawbreaker. That sounds like it could be one.
But yeah, I mean, there's stuff like even on NES. Remember Shadowgate?
Yeah, I remember
You know,
Shadowgate.
I mean, nice little scary one anyway. But I mean, there was girls in there being just little bikinis tied up. Especially when you're older, what do you think?
Yeah.
Even
You
in the
know.
80s on a Nintendo and Famicom over in Japan, they were already doing their upskirt shots in video games and everything.
Yeah, because they're a little smart. They know that
That's the
stuff
thing. You
sells.
can't even like make it through like an anime or like a real like serious game without something. You're either seeing a lot of cleavage or you're getting that little tiny bit of white underneath the skirt or the underwear's supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I said it's everywhere. I mean, some people said, they got their own groups. Like, oh, these games shouldn't be out there. People are like, yeah. No, I mean, other people don't care. It's just, become natural anymore to see that stuff.
Oh, come on. Pac-Man ate balls.
Yeah.
And a lot of them.
But,
to the face.
Steve, remember that game we played back? Xbox days only. It wasn't that long ago. Xbox days. The Guy game.
Oh,
I remember
on
the guy
PS2.
game.
I still have that game.
Was it on PS2?
Yes.
And it was so dumb.
PS2.
It was like, and the girls were like, I don't know. And you had to guess if they were like, if they really knew or if they got the answer right or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to answer the questions right. Yes, I remember that. Questions like, how many calories was in a teaspoon of semen or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
No, that wouldn't have been. It would still be the same amount. It would just be better weight.
I'm thinking about my figure, okay?
But you made a good point on Dead or Alive because even the fighting games were bouncy.
Oh, yeah. And the later they come out, they detailed them just to do that because they know, oh, hey. And when they showed them, hey, it showed off. They had reviews, and they showed that part. It's like, hey, look, they did this with the graphics. Look, they actually bounce. And people are like, woo, I'm going to buy that game just for that reason,
Yeah, it's sold.
Oh, yeah, it sold a lot, just because of that.
And
they purposely put it in there to do that because
and one of my recent favorite quotes is from the game Corpse Party, where the one girl that thinks she's kind of a lesbian. This is a Japanese game.
Hold on, stop. Okay, now repeat that again.
No. It's a horror game and it's actually pretty freaky, but I took a screenshot because it made me laugh where the girl says, "Thanks, I'm gonna go butter up my pooper with it real good." Because she gave her butt cream.
Sometimes that's so wrong.
Because it was itchy.
Other times it's right. Yes,
made
it's right
me
when it's
tickle.
itchy.
I'm not sure there's ever a right moment in your life when you need
When
butt
your
cream.
butt is itchy, you need some butt cream. That's good times. Steve, you were mentioning about a game or something you were just reading about.
Yes.
What was that
That's
one?
what I was just actually. Now, I don't know if I pronounced this right, but it's A.R. Tonlico. It's
Toad
Liquor.
liquor.
Toad liquor.
Apparently there's like a whole series. The latest one's for PS3. I see one here for PlayStation 2. I don't even know how far they go back, but the entire game is based around innuendos.
Such as?
So I was just looking one up here. For one, this person, Kokono, is saying, "I'm turning," and Saki says, "Hit the right spot."
At least Taki is, giving instructions.
It's nice to have instructions.
She knows what she wants and she's
This sounds
You
like a
go,
sex
Taki.
simulator.
There was a YouTube video where they're at the top of this says stairs, and two of them are talking about, do you want to do it right here? Are you sure this is a good place? And then somebody else comes up about having the life extender, and they're like, oh, it's so big, and he's like, yeah, you just have to stick it. The entry point is behind her. Just stick it in her skin and make sure it goes in all the way. And yeah, it's the entire game is.
It's
nothing
saving
but
lives, is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it's a medic game.
Inserting one tip here and there.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I would take as much as I had to in order to survive.
I mean, it's got me the way my mentality is, it's definitely got me looking into the game, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm about to go out and find that whatever it's called.
Lick my toes.
Yeah,
Yes,
lick my
lick the
toes.
But that's what it's funny because
AR Tonelico.
they're putting that in there. I mean, they're right on the edge of that cliff without actually falling off. They're saying these kind of sentences, which in the game totally kind of means something else, but to us it's like, yeah, you know what they're talking about.
It's the same. It's the same concept. I mean, obviously
Sexual
not
innuendo.
As yeah, not as far
sexual
as
innuendo.
Innuendo.
but it's the same thing as Shrek did.
Innuendo.
And remember how big it was whenever, because they took it that one step further. It was huge because of how much more adult oriented it was, but it was still getting by.
No, I never watched it.
You've never watched Shrek?
No.
I did. I like Shrek.
Yeah,
But
I like
it
Shrek.
is. I mean, they
Puss in
know.
Boots.
I mean, that's going to sell the games. You put that stuff in there.
They do that in SpongeBob. I mean, seriously.
Oh, I know.
Exactly.
I watched SpongeBob. I'm like, this is for kids.
You know SpongeBob and Patrick. You know what's up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the really popular series in Japan called Love Plus, which is a dating simulator for the DS, I believe, probably other platforms, where your goal is to get a girlfriend and whatever. But that sells so much, they always make them. And that one guy, I think, one Japanese guy.
Do you get like a girl, like an online type girl, or just a girl?
It's
in
a
character
AI.
in the game?
It's a character in
AI.
the game. It's just a DS.
See, they should make a dating game where you're actually with an online girl
Yeah, but
and find somebody.
But one time, I remember reading this. I think it was from Love Plus, but that one guy, Japanese guy, married the girl from from Love Plus.
Oh yeah.
He actually had a DS with him at the altar.
Nice.
Oh.
And then I realized that will be me someday.
I think he just needs to get himself a wrist brace now because that's a long-term relationship.
What if the DS dies?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was some chick that married the Eiffel Tower, so I'm not really too surprised here.
Did you say Steven Tyler or Eiffel Tower?
Eiffel Tower.
You want to walk this way? Come on, sing.
No, I can't sing.
You can try.
No,
No,
I'm not
nothing.
gonna sing. No, it is
Just
just
like,
not gonna
la, la,
happen.
la,
But I'm
la.
sure at some point you guys will make me do it. But now
We're gonna try.
No.
No. Anybody have anything else?
I think we should take a little break and play a game.
Like a sexual in the window game?
In the window.
In the window?
That's that
bro.
like lick my toe thing or whatnot.
Here's a secret. I'm coming in the window.
There's another one. I'll be waiting.
Steve, I don't lock my windows.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, enough for all this section games, and it's too much. Pretty soon I'm going to end up smoking a pack of cigarettes, all this talk. So how about we just get into that game, Who or What I Am. Rules are simple. Each of us picked a character from a game, from any console, and we're going to give 3 hints out. And each of us has a chance to guess on each hint. So let's see what everybody's got. I'll start first. I like to suck the energy out of you. I like to suck the energy out of you. Anybody? Anybody yet?
Thinking.
Get a second one.
Wait,
No.
hold on. Wanji, you getting too excited over there.
I know.
Steve, any idea? You're a Metroid.
Not.
Yeah, I'm a Metroid.
I got
I got it on the
That's
first
what I
one.
was thinking, but I was trying to think how that would work.
Yes, because it sits on your head and just sucks the energy out
I'm
of
the
you.
winner. Skibidi bop bop boo.
Mike got a point.
I can't wait till I win a
Go,
girl after
Mikey.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, you want to start next?
Okay. Now I did mine kind of quick, so this is probably not going to be very good. Pop.
That's probably
Pop.
most of us.
Your Toad.
Oh, a coin!
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready? Oh, this is going to be hard because I didn't get it. All right. I'm in and out before you know it. I'm in and out before you know it.
I got nothing. Anything, Steve?
Nada.
Next one.
My spikes will rub you the
Sonic.
right way. She got it. Gwen got it.
When going it?
And my third one was I don't want a piece of that tail.
Oh,
He loves tail. It's his putty.
buddy.
What was your other two, Jim?
My other two were, I like to suck on your head, and if you don't get me off, I could eventually kill you.
I like the last one. All right.
Hello, Metroid.
Mine is I start off small and I get bigger.
Anybody?
That's a number of things.
I do that by sucking.
Anything, Steve? Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Kirby. It's
Yeah.
Kirby.
Sounds Kirby.
Steve, get a point.
What was your last one?
I don't know, I'm pink. I figured everybody would get it by then.
Nice, nice. Steve, you're up, buddy.
Okay, nobody's gonna get this one. My head is balding.
You're Bonk. Remember
What?
Bonk? Bonk Adventures? You had a bald head.
Nope.
My head is
Nope.
bald.
My head is balding.
Dragon Ball Z.
You're out.
There's a
You're
lot,
out.
There's
You're
a
both
lot,
out.
There's a lot of bald people.
You both guessed wrong, and somebody one left.
You get a guess on each hint.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I had nothing.
Okay, I'll do anything to score.
Oh man, this is a good one, but I can't think of it. Oh. Oof.
Still don't have anything.
Thinking. Thinking.
Gurn.
Head is balding.
Head is
I'll do
balding.
anything to score.
I got it. It's a character in a game.
Oh, you're so smart.
No.
You're like genius.
No, I don't got nothing.
All right, we need number
Nothing.
3.
Number 3, drinking is the best way to get the girls.
That is a tough one.
You're not Leisure Suit Larry, are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah!
Oh, I just forgot about that game.
That was a good one, though.
That was a good one.
That was a tough one.
Nice. Well, it looks like Mike wins this episode. Got 2.
I'm gonna get
Glenn
it.
got 1. Steve got 1.
You're the loser.
Yes, I'm the big loser for today.
I'm the wiener. You're the
Congratulations,
nudie.
Mike.
Get out of here, loser.
I'm okay being average.
Whatever, Kirby.
That's your everyday life.
Kirby.
Well, I'm always perfection.
Yes. So before we end the show, because we're running out of some time here, anybody have any final thoughts on the whole section games?
It's good. I like it.
Steve, you have anything?
Pretty much ditto.
Mike?
I have no.
It sells.
It sells. It definitely. I have no problem with it. It's video games. It's fun. You know, what we didn't discuss was Final Fantasy. I mean, how many of them are dressed up pretty hot?
Yeah,
Oh.
I tend to watch those.
Somebody needs to see Gwen's face on.
Yeah, I tend to watch you guys play them games just for that. I'm like, ooh, look at that one. But I agree with what you guys are saying.
And it's not always like right in your face stuff either. It just can be hot.
Yeah, no, it's just how they look. You know, I mean, if I seen one of them, they were real people, I'd be like, oh, I want to marry her. But I have the same thoughts you guys do. I mean, it's always going to be there. There's no taking it out. I mean, it sells the games. They're going to put it in there. It's just live with it. I mean, some people just don't want to, but, you know, you're going to have to. So, have fun with them. That's what they're there for. Games are for fun.
Fun gun.
Yeah.
Thunder gun.
Thunder Gone. So that's about all the time we have. I'm here with. Who am I here with? I'm here
Not
with
me.
No, not no more. I'm here with Foxy Gwen
Ew.
Irresistible Steve. Say bye, Steve.
Play hard.
Oh, yeah. And Stud Muffin Mike.
I got to go home now and play with a plastic girl.
I love lamp.
I love plastic, especially one that heals.
Is that where it went?
Yes.
I couldn't find.
You should never leave your bag in my room without searching before you leave.
Oh, the things we share around
Yes.
here.
We're pretty tight. And I'm your host, Fun Gun Jim.
I'm tight.
For this episode of Slap My Joystick. Consider your joystick slapped.